guys, thank you for tuning in. I have missed you so much. I've been kind of MIA, and if you watched my vlog, then you have an idea why. I have been pretty much packing up my whole entire house since I got back. I'm actually moving to LA on Thursday, so we have a lot to do. It was pretty much, we went out there, found a place, and it was go, go, go ever since we got back. So I literally have boxes over here. I was patching drywall. You know, I had no idea what I was doing, but I did it. And just doing my thing. So we leave on Thursday, and we're actually taking a road trip out there, which will be fun. This is our second time driving across the country. My husband actually lived out in LA while we were dating. This is when I still lived in Toronto, and I drove out with him. And I'm really excited, so I think I'm actually gonna vlog that trip too and share it with you guys. If you wanna see that, leave a comment down below. I was blown away with all the positive comments on my last vlog because I was really nervous to put it up. I didn't know if you guys would like it, and I was worried that maybe some of you would think it was boring, but I just had so many positive comments and just feedback on it, so that made me really excited. And then what else? I hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's insane, and I am just so thankful for each and every one of you because I have so much fun making these videos, and I feel like we're all just one big family and we're like friends, and I just love it. So thank you so much. But let's get into why I'm here. I wanted to do a video before I moved. I'm definitely gonna film as soon as I get out there, but I wanted to put something up before I leave, and this is kind of one of my go-to looks when I want to do something super glam and fun. It's a great like going out and getting all dressed up and like smoky eye, but it's not a traditional smoky eye for the summer. Or I feel like I always wear it when it's like gloomy and raining because I just want to be bam, dark and smoky. So it reminds me of like a mermaid glam look. I don't know. I'm just rambling because I missed you guys. Let's jump into the tutorial, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media at lesleydoesmakeup and keep up with me. And if you like this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's move on to the tutorial. Hey everyone, so let's get started. As you can see, I'm a little excited to film today. First, I'm going to prime my eyes with my Mica Beauty eyeshadow primer, and I actually got this in my Ipsy bag and I love it. It's a really great eyeshadow base and primer. To set my eyeshadow base, I'm going in with MAC Cosmetics Mylar eyeshadow. This is just like a white satiny color, and I'm just going to press that all over my lid. This is going to help kind of take away that tackiness that the eyeshadow base might have left. You can use a translucent powder, you can use a face powder, do whatever is kind of close to your skin tone. Now I'm going to just apply a little bit of Scotch tape to get a really nice clean edge. Since this look is going to be very blown out and smoky, I'm going to start with my transition color, which I always do with all of my eyeshadow looks, let's be honest, and this is my Morphe M441 blending brush. This is my new favorite. I know why everyone is obsessed with it. It buffs out everything beautifully, and I'm using MAC's Bamboo. And now, if you are fair like me, you can go in with another kind of transition color. This one is MAC Texture. I'm just going to buff that right below to give more of a gradient effect, but if you are more tan or deeper skin, this step is totally not necessary. Next, I'm going in with MAC Saddle, and this is just a really nice warm brown, and I'm going to just add this into my crease to add a little bit more depth to the look. I'm pretty much focusing on a very warm crease and then a very smoky lid. So you want to make sure everything's really nice and blended, and to put this in my crease, I'm using my MAC 217 blending brush. It's one of my favorites. I love it. Also, the Sigma E25 is an exact dupe for it. And of course, buffing everything out with that same Morphe M441 brush with no additional product. This next shade is the lid color, and it is Club by MAC Cosmetics. I love Club eyeshadow. I think it is absolutely stunning on every single skin tone. It just has a beautiful reflection, like kind of goes a little bit green, a little bit blue, a little bit brown. It's the most beautiful color. And this is just going to serve as a base for the pigment we are going to be using. And now, of course, once that's all packed, we're just going to buff out the edges between the crease color and the lid color so there are no harsh lines between the two. To do that, you can just pick up any one of those browns that you used in your crease. Also, keep in mind that I am blending a lot longer than I'm showing because you know we will be here all day if I showed you in actuality how long I was blending. This look is all about building up the color, so if you need to touch up the lid, you can. If you need to touch up the crease and just blend it out a little bit more, you can. I'm pretty much blending out between every single color that I pick up. This next color is a very rich, warm brown, and this one is by Makeup Geek. It is the shade Cocoa Bear. And I'm just adding a little bit of that to the crease, keeping it really low, just kind of blending in the crease and the lid color together. Now it is time for the star of the show, and it is Makeup Geek Insomnia Pigment. This pigment is pretty much identical to MAC's Blue Brown, so if you have that, use that. But I love pigments. They're very concentrated colors, so they just add so much intensity to the look and just pump everything up with very, very little product. And I am just pressing that all over my lid using my MAC 242 flat shader. I love this brush because it bends perfectly, and I'm just really building it up. I did do my foundation first, so if you don't do your foundation first, you don't have to worry about fallout, but I was having to be a little extra careful. Now I'm taking MAC Embark eyeshadow. It's a really nice purpley kind of plum brown color, and just adding a little tiny touch to the outer V for some added intensity and smokiness. And with that, I'm using that same MAC 217 that I've been using the whole time. Now taking a makeup wipe, I'm just kind of removing some of that fallout that I had, and then grabbing my beauty blender damp with no additional product that I used for my foundation, and just stamping away any marks or lines. And I didn't go in with my concealer yet because I always do that after I've done the top part of my eyes, and I'm using MAC Prolongwear Concealer in the shade NW15, and I'm just going to conceal my under eyes and also make everything a little bit brighter by going in one step lighter from my foundation. Doing this little triangle method underneath the eyes just allows everything to look very lifted and bright, and then I just do a little bit in the center to even everything out. And to blend out all of that concealer, I'm using my absolute favorite new brush. This is the Morphe G2. It's amazing. I got it in California. It's so soft, and it's just the perfect density, and it just buffs everything away so quick and beautifully. Taking my Real Techniques setting brush and some MAC Emphasize shaping powder, I'm just going to set those areas so they don't crease up on me. To finish up the eyes, we're going to kind of even everything out the exact same way we have it on the top. First, I'm taking MAC Saddle and lining my lash line using my Sigma E15 flat definer, and then buffing out that line using my Morphe S20 vegan pencil brush. For this look, I'm not doing any winged liner because I feel like the eyeshadow is kind of shaped as a winged liner, so this is a little trick I like to do. I like to dip just any black eyeliner pencil in my gel liner for a very smoldering lash line. And I'm just going to line my lower lash line, and now I'm taking my Sigma pencil brush. It's a little bit smaller and easier to control, and just smoking out that lash line. You guys, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot to mention that when I'm working with pigments, I always use like a makeup setting spray or MAC Fix Plus. I'm using MAC Mineralized Charged Water here. Eye drops also work, but I just dampen the brush a little bit so the product sticks to it much better. And then it also provides more of a metallic, intense finish and just pumps everything up a little bit further. So I'm just going to stamp that into my lash line, and then any fallout I'm just going to wash away with my brush. Now I'm using one of my all-time favorite mascaras. This is the Maybelline Colossal Pumped Up Lash, and it's the waterproof one. Waterproof mascara just gets my lashes to curl a little bit better. And now I'm going into my brow bone highlight color. This is Zephyr by Urban Decay. It's just a really nice white color with a slight sheen to it, but it's not like sparkly or glittery or too shiny. Personally, I never skip a brow bone highlight when I'm working with darker colors because it just gets everything to blend much nicer. For lashes, I'm using Koko lashes in the style Misha, and these have an invisible lash band, so they're a lot easier to apply than the ones with the thick black lash band. And when I'm working with no winged liner or liner on the top, I always try and use lashes with an invisible band, so they're just easier to blend in and they look a little bit more real. Once my lashes are on and the glue is dry, I always take some tweezers and just gently pinch my lashes together so they're nice and close to my natural ones, and then just give a quick coat to the root of my lashes with some mascara. With the power of editing, the rest of my face makeup is done. Moving over to the lips, I'm now lining my lips fully using the Essence lip pencil in the shade Satin Mauve. This color is just to die for. And I'm going to fill in my whole lips with this color. So I wanted to kind of keep the lip color the same, but just make it a little bit more intense. So I'm just taking my Lorac lipstick in the shade Goddess and tapping it along my lips. I feel like this color would be absolutely beautiful on all skin tones. It's just amazing and I'm obsessed with it. I've been wearing it all the time lately. And the look is complete. I hope you enjoyed my edgy makeup tutorial. I love wearing this look, like I said. And of course, if you recreate it, don't forget to tag me because I want to see it. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon.